into this WWE Universe. They've been waiting all night to see their favorite superstar.
Wrestling games have been lost in a foggy region between arcade and simulation for well over a decade, but last year, WWE 2K15 took a big risk by pushing further into simulation territory than ever before. Despite how divisive this decision proved to be, WWE 2K16 doubles down on that, and it's all the better for it. I'm used to thinking about resource management and move spacing when I play fighting games, but not in a wrestling game. 2K16 has me thinking that way, and it rewards me for it, and despite the fact that it's still missing some features I love, that kept me coming back bout after bout. Developers Yuke's and Visual Concepts were on the right track last year when they added a stamina system and a chain wrestling system to create a greater sense of pace, and they've built on those successes beautifully. At the center is the reworked reversal system, which makes reversals a limited, slowly regenerating resource. Managing it correctly means you've got the ace in the hole you need to escape scary late match situations, where a less frugal opponent might find themselves forced to absorb a beating. Not only does this create a welcome layer of decision-making previously absent from the series, it adds an extremely meaningful differentiation between characters, as some have more reversal stocks than others. Working in tandem with the excellent reversal system is the new working holds. Wrestling smarts know these are holds that performers use to catch their breath mid-match, and WWE 2K16 smartly incorporates them in a competitive context here. Successful working holds restore your stamina while sapping your opponents, effectively allowing you to stall out their offense until you can get some reversal stocks back. That's just one possible tactic you might employ. The need to stall or scrape by until you have the resources you need, and the need to force your opponent to waste theirs, opens the fighting up tremendously.
Not this!
And there's the submission hold. Will this do it?
Showmanship is at least as important as technical in-ring ability, and WWE 2K16 doesn't exactly nail all its big spots in this regard. Technically, it's kind of all over the place. There are no load times between ring entrances, lending a seamless TV broadcast feel to match openings, but the loads between other modes and even just to preview a costume piece and create a wrestler can be painful. Sometimes the AI behaves uncannily like the wrestler you know and love, and others it gets kinda stuck. That same inconsistency spills over into other areas. Visually, some character models and effects look terrific, while others seem to be holdovers from the last gen days. Finally, the commentary has improved greatly, with far fewer repeated phrases and more specific insight into many wrestlers' fighting style and history.
The F5, this one's over.
You're right, Cole, nobody gets up from an F5.
But it's not all the way there yet. There's still a few too many general move callouts, making the play-by-play feel a bit flat at times. No one issue is big enough to ruin the fun, but together they can periodically undercut the tension and excitement the in-ring action builds so effectively.
With this kind of attack, you have to wonder just how much longer they can compete in this match.
Yeah, I completely agree. The way things are going in there, I'd say not much longer. My gosh, this is a beating. You know, sometimes a superstar just has that look in his eye, and this is one of those times.
The biggest criticisms leveled at last year's game were the anemic roster and the overall lack of modes and features compared to prior years. WWE 2K16 largely rectifies this, but its bag of tricks hasn't quite gotten back to the point of overflowing just yet. The one exception is in the roster, which is, quite frankly, kind of nuts. In terms of separate individual wrestlers, you're looking at over 120, including many NXT-born stars who fans were clamoring for last year. Not only are they a joy to play in their own right, but they add some much-needed diversity to the roster. Core modes like Create a Wrestler and My Career have been expanded considerably, with the latter spanning multiple years instead of ending with a single WrestleMania appearance. Universe has even more ways to customize your WWE sandbox, and as has become expected, 2K Showcase is back and is still a great mix of history and fantasy recreation. I miss Create a Story and Create a Move, but even without them, there's still plenty you can do with this toolset.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
WWE 2K16 takes a big step back towards the exhaustive suite of wrestling wish fulfillment it's expected to be, but that, for me, is not the reason I'll keep playing. I'll keep defying gravity as Adrian Neville and defying expectations as Dolph Ziggler because WWE 2K16 is as close to a fusion of performance and competition as a wrestling game has ever gotten. That's what I come to wrestling for, and that's what 2K16 delivers. For more on WWE 2K16, keep it right here on IGN.
Back in the ring again.
Good. Keep it in the ring, guys.
Neville is going up yet again.
Oh!
Incredible move by Neville.